to my YouTube channel. My name is Valerie and I make lifestyle videos here on YouTube. I am just gonna get right to it because I tend to ramble, so I'm gonna explain why I left YouTube, why I decided to just call it quits, and where I'm gonna go from here. First, I wanted to answer the question as to why I decided to make a YouTube channel in the first place. It all started kind of when I had my daughter. I would get a lot of questions from family members and friends about how I would do things, or how is mom life, and how I'm a young mom and I already have 2 kids. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm always answering the same question, and my life is really not perfect, and I think that people see what they want to see and they think that your life is, you know, like all grand. But I was always keep it real and be like, hey, like, you know, like, this is what's going on in my life and it's not perfect, but you know, this is what works for me. I remember one day I went on YouTube and I was like, I want to know how to clean my house with 2 kids. Like, it's so hard for me to get things done. I feel like my house is always a mess. There's always toys everywhere. I want to help clean it up, and just be able to maintain my home and everything like that. And so I remember YouTubing or searching it, and a whole bunch of videos came up. And when I say like a whole bunch of videos, it was like a ton of different women and cleaning their homes and, like, you know, mom videos. And I didn't even know this was like a thing or a niche. And I was like, wow, like, these videos are so relatable. I feel like I could do this because I literally do this every single day. I feel like I could hit like a different range of people that they're missing, or that are not aware of, you know, these type of videos and motivation and encouragement. And I've always been that person that loves giving advice. I love to talk.
Shut up! Shut up!
So I was like, I'm gonna do this. And I remember telling my husband, and he was like, yeah, if you want to do it, go ahead. You know, like, he's very encouraging of everything that I said that I've ever wanted to do. Wow. So I was super passionate about it. I wanted to do it. So I went for it. Now, let's talk about my downfall and why I decided to leave YouTube. There are many factors, but the main factors are inconsistency, self-doubt, and I was scared of what I felt was coming or being wished upon me. And really, those are like the main reasons why I left YouTube. So I was super inconsistent because I work a full-time job. And then I would also take care of my kids because my son was not in school. My daughter is not in school. She's really young. So I was doing all of that and still trying to find time to edit and live my life. I have a huge problem with going from... I went from someone who was not sharing anything on social media to someone who would have to share everything, almost everything, on social media. And that was super hard for me because for so long I was so good at just keeping to myself, and then just when people would see me places, they would ask me things, or how have you been, and, you know, like, oh my god, what's up your life, and to a person that was like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing today, this is what I'm, you know, this is how I get things done. And that was super hard. And trying to enjoy things in the moment, like when I would go on vacation, it was so hard to like enjoy things or feel like I was violating someone's personal space by whipping out my phone, because I would record everything on my phone and being like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing today, this is where I am today, and, you know, this is my family, or this, you know, like, I didn't know that balance. And that's why I had a really hard time with vlogging, and I have so much content on my phone that I just never put out because I just didn't know how to edit it. I didn't know how to release it. I didn't know how it would be perceived. So that was like one thing. Filming cleaning videos is very, very time consuming. You first are cleaning, and then you're moving the tripod around everywhere. You got to make sure that you get the right angles and you get the right music, and then just things just flow, and it can take hours, and choosing music takes me forever, and doing voiceovers takes forever. And then doing that while also having kids and having to make dinner, or like getting home from work, and just, I think time management also played a lot. I've never been really good. I'm a big procrastinator. I do things very last minute, but that's when I feel like I do my best work. I just do not know how to manage my time correctly, I guess. Even though I feel like sometimes I'm really good at time management. But I guess for YouTube, I did not manage my time correctly. The other thing was self-doubt. That kind of plays with my inconsistencies. So because I was so inconsistent, my views were all over the place. I felt that I wasn't really reaching out to the audience, I guess, that I thought would care or would want to watch these videos. So I guess like that, with that self-doubt also came like me just not being, not really believing in myself. I'm a person that wants the results now. So if I don't see them now, I'm like, oh, it's not working. Like, and I'm trying to change. I'm trying to better that, because I know that things do take a lot of time. They do take a lot of hard work, and they don't just happen overnight. So that was like another issue within myself that I had. And I was also very like, I can see where people say like social media is very toxic, because I could see people like on Instagram posting selfies, and I'm like, man, they're so pretty, or they're this, that, and the third. And I didn't want to compare myself, but somehow I was comparing myself. I'm like, how do they look like that all the time with kids? Like, I'm here trying to portray what it is to be like a mom and like be raw with you guys. Like, this is it. This is why I'm coming to you guys with like no makeup, or I didn't do anything to myself. Because like, this is sometimes when I have time, I'll waste some of my time getting ready. And then by the time I sit down to make this video, or make a video, baby's up, everybody's, you know, crying, like I gotta do a million things, and then I've just wasted all my time. So comparing myself to other people was definitely a letdown, and like letting other people's opinions of what they thought I should do or how things were going in my life just kind of really discouraged me. And it's so weird, because I'm really not one to care about what other people think, but I did, and I let that get to me, and I will not let that get to me ever again. I feel more comfortable doing a cleaning video in sweatpants and looking like this than having to look kind of like presentable or change out of my pajamas. Lastly, I had things going on in my life that I felt like I would always announce, like things, like good things. I wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to share like when we moved into our home. We wanted to share, you know, like being pregnant. I wanted to share like, you know, getting our dog, like significant moments. And every single time after I would share something like that, something bad would always happen. Always, always, always. And I was like, man, whoever has my voodoo doll is really, you know, giving it to me. Like,
Lord, I'm having a heart attack. Damn, this is some scary shit.
I just felt that it was back to back, like bad news. Me estaban like ojeando, like, you know, el mal de ojo. And I do believe in that stuff. And I, you know, like people can be very envious and just like wish really bad things onto you. So I was just like, I'm gonna take a step back, because I feel like I'm oversharing here and things are happening, and I don't want anything bad to happen. I want to continue to enjoy my blessings and not feel like, okay, something bad is gonna happen. So those are the reasons why I left YouTube, and they might seem really silly to some people, but to me they were very much so kind of just like affecting the way I felt about myself. Even like I would like look at myself in a video and I felt like I was like critiquing myself and just saying like, oh no, I don't want to post that because I look like this, or no, I don't want to share that because I don't want, you know, this to happen in my life, or I don't want, and it sucks because I have so much content on my phone and I just didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. And I wanted to be able to show you guys like a real person's life, you know, because that's where I felt that I was going to be different. So I'm back, and I'm back for that, and that's my plan for the future from now on. That being said, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe down below, hit that bell button so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. I think this week I really would love to see people's comments, because I shared like what I left behind in 2019, and I want to see what you guys are leaving behind in 2019. So comment that down below. and what you guys are going to do differently in 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video.